Some buildings were never meant to be left empty, because something inside is still waiting. Have you ever stepped into a place where silence itself feels alive? Where the air tastes of rust and rot, and every shadow seems to breathe? This is the story of the abandoned hospital, where the dead never checked out. The hospital loomed like a corpse of concrete and broken glass, windows boarded, ivy strangling its walls, a black silhouette against the pale moon. No one dared go near it. The locals said it was cursed. The Old Street Mercy's Hospital, closed down after a fire 30 years ago. But Ravi, a young urban explorer, had a taste for the forbidden. He wanted to film inside, prove the ghost stories were just myths, and upload the footage to his channel. He laughed off the warnings, until the door shut behind him. The air inside was thick with mold and chemicals, paint peeled in strips like dead skin. Ravi's flashlight beam cut across rusted wheelchairs, overturned gurneys, and faded hospital charts scattered across the floor. And then he heard it, a faint cough. It came from the darkened hallway ahead. Ravi froze. Hello? Who's there? He told himself it was the building settling. But the sound came again. A wet, rattling cough, followed by footsteps shuffling slowly across the tiles. He followed the sound into the ward block. Rows of beds lined the room, all stripped bare except one. One bed still had a patient strapped to it. Ravi's breath caught. The figure was wrapped in scorched hospital sheets, its face covered in a melted oxygen mask. Then it twitched. The straps tightened. The mask hissed, and in a voice that wasn't human, it whispered, "Don't leave me." Ravi stumbled back, dropping his camera. When he picked it up again, the bed was empty. Panicking, he rushed down the corridor. His flashlight flickered, catching glimpses, shadows moving just out of sight. Ivy drips swaying as if someone had brushed past them, and a faint metallic ding like an elevator arriving. But the elevators hadn't worked in decades. The doors slid open with a groan. Inside, the panel buttons glowed faint red. Against every instinct, Ravi stepped in. The doors slammed shut. The elevator sank not to the first floor, but below. The doors opened into darkness. The smell hit him first: burnt flesh, disinfectant, and something sour. Rows of surgical lamps hung from the ceiling. A long operating table stood in the middle, still stained dark. Around it, figures in charred doctors' coats turned slowly gleamed toward him. Their faces were blackened, hollow sockets where eyes should be. One surgical tools in their skeletal hands, raised a scalpel and rasped, "Visiting hours are over."